really proud of my team, you know, to come into this atmosphere and beat an NCAA tournament team here. I was a little concerned about, you know, how sharp would we be? We haven't played in 8 days, but I thought we responded great. I thought we were really good against their pressure, which is the first thing you have to deal with. I thought we got stuff in transition that got us confident, and I thought overall, between zone and man, we really defended well. I thought Steve Bastoria's job on Rozier was really a key tonight because, you know, he's the guy that has to jumpstart them, start them out on the perimeter. So I'm really proud of our, you know, we're already in the double bye. They're fighting for one. You know, for us, we talked about it being another resume win for our NCAA tournament resume. And, you know, and I'm glad our guys responded to that.
Mike, what does it mean to say about this team where Grant and Connaughton only get 2 points in a tight second half on the road for you?
You know, again, I thought, you know, Demetrius Jackson is kind of back in gear. You know, he struggled a little bit lately. He did against Syracuse. I thought he responded well. And Bonzie Colson just keeps climbing the ladder and getting more confident in being such a key guy for us. We played big a little bit tonight. Played the 2 big guys, which I think is something we have to look at. You know, everybody really contributed. You know, we got a heck of a group, and I'm glad we're still hungry, even though we have the double bye locked up. I was a little worried about that. Certainly we'll be hungry Saturday because we want to send those seniors out the right way.
Your defensive pressure in the first half, especially, when did you start? This is the first time we've seen that 3-quarter court trap.
Yeah, well, you know, we call it 23 extended. It's just our zone extended. We got the zone pretty quick. You know, I watched the Duke game, and zone bothered them a little bit. We got to it, I think, before the first media timeout, and then we've started to extend it. And then all of a sudden, you're attacking our zone after you break it with maybe 23 seconds left on the clock. So I think that's something that can help us. I thought we did a good job of playing both. I told them with 7.5 minutes to go to win the game, we were going to have to play man-to-man, dig it out, block out, and rebound, and I thought they really responded well to that.
Right. You probably don't want to focus on it, especially with Demetrius, but he's struggled at home recently and been really good on the road. What, is there a correlation? Or?
You know, and I could care less because we only have 1 more at home, and I told him in there, we have 9 wins away from our building. And certainly after Saturday, everything that counts is away from the good old Purcell Pavilion. So right now I'm going to ride that road thing and not overanalyze the home thing.
With Bonzie, is it kind of getting to the point where you hesitate to take him off the floor?
Yeah, I think the only time I take him out is he's fatigued a little bit. He plays so hard, but you know, it's a beautiful story. It's a kid that was really confident. You've heard me say, you know, he's been able to deliver like this because his attitude was so good the first half of the season when he wasn't playing. He wasn't whining, he wasn't complaining. He cheered for Torres and Zach August more than anybody. So then when you call on him, I think you're pure, your mind is clear, and you can deliver. And the one thing he's done, he's energized the rest of our players. Our guys love having him in there.
After the loss to Syracuse, you talked about how in the first half you wish your guys had driven into the lane more often. Is that something you guys focused on early?
Yeah, I thought we drove gaps a little bit more. We ran, you know what we did? We ran more of our man-to-man stuff against their zone and their matchup, and that helped us because I think you can overanalyze zone. I always worry about overcoaching it. And so we got into our man-to-man stuff, and that kind of got us attacking. But I thought Jaron and Demetrius and Steve drove the lane hard tonight. We got to the foul line. We were able to kick and make plays. Those guys driving the ball are a key.
Do you feel like this win kind of got you back on track to where you were around the Duke win? Or?
Yeah, I don't know. You know, I hate to, that's kind of overanalyzing it. You know, you do want to have momentum going into the postseason. And, you know, I knew we'd be very focused to play on Saturday against Clemson with celebrating two of the best seniors we've ever had. But I was worried about this one. But, you know, I think we haven't competed in a while, and we love the road atmospheres. It gets loud. It's one of the, I don't know if I've had a better team at staying poised in a tough atmosphere. You know, they made runs on us, called a timeout. We came out and kind of got away from them again. And, you know, I love that trait because we're going to need that after Saturday.
Could you imagine 1-8 on the road in the ACC last year?
Wasn't I the guy that said it's harder to win on the road in the ACC? I was whining about that before we joined the league. Yeah, I mean, to get to 7 league wins in this league on the road. I mean, I'm really proud of our group. But you know, when you have great, like our guards have been there all year, and tonight they were fabulous. They were really good. And when you have good guards, you got a shot to have fun in March. So that's what we're hoping for.
Mike, you saw them in scouting them with Chris Jones, without him. How different are they the last week?
Yeah, I mean, they've lost some scoring punch and some defensive resilience. You know, he's a guy that their press is better when he's in there, and then he scores the ball. That's a big loss. And, you know, I was really impressed with how they played against Florida State, you know, and I still think they're going to be a really tough team in the NCAA tournament because they've got size, and the press is eventually going to get to people, and it's hard to deal with it. You know, again, Grant taking the ball out of bounds for us tonight, something we kind of debated. I thought that helped us because we had it in our key guys' hands right away, and I don't know how many times he threw it long, which were just really heady plays to loosen them up a little.
What happened right after the half where they kind of got on that little run, especially defensively, they ratcheted up, and then you guys counterpunched?
Yeah, I thought we were a little out of character offensively. I really got on us in the timeout. You know, as easy as we were flowing in the first half, we put our head down, we shot it quick, and I think Jaron got a little crazy, you know, and I think he was tired. That's why I stole some rest for him. But I thought we regrouped, and what helped us was we were able to get stops and then run. And you know, when we're playing smaller and they're playing two big guys, it's hard to find us in transition. We got some easy stuff in transition that kind of got us confident again.
Surprised it wasn't overtime. I mean, some way.
Yeah, Rick and I were teasing about that. You know, it's been an amazing matchup. You know, I think I mentioned I was here recruiting in the AAU event the last weekend in July, and of course, you know, we didn't see you guys last year. And I don't know how many Louisville fans came up and said, all right, Coach, we're back in the same league. That means overtimes. There have been some great matchups, thrilling games. You know, for us to win twice here, I think we've won 2 of the last 3 here. You know, it's good for our program. It's an, you know, it's endorsement of our program.
Any
Thank you.
questions?